What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Marvel Legends X-Men Wave Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. Man, Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, two of my favorite characters. Two characters that, growing up, I always kind of, thought about them together. When I first started reading comics, they were like best buds. Like, Kitty was, Wolverine's like Jubilee before Jubilee, and I'm sure he's had other sidekick-like characters after that. But Kitty probably went on to be like a really great X-Men in her own right, and Wolverine is Wolverine, he is the X-Men, from the movies, from the cartoons, from the comics, obviously. The dude's super popular, always has been. I'd say Deadpool has taken over his mantle in the last few years, but, he's still Wolverine. So I wanted to do these guys together. Why not? Let's bang out two with one. So let's take a look. Let's look at Kitty Pryde first. I think this is a really great figure. I really dig... And it took me a while to get her, I'm not getting this entire wave. I don't care about the Build-A-Figure. I don't really care about that type of stuff. I could only get the characters that I really like. I won't be a slave to a wave just because of a Build-A-Figure. And there's no way that I can say that I like every single Marvel character ever created. That's just not happening. It's not who I am. That's not what I do. So I will pick and choose from any wave. And, unless that wave has like a Build-A-Figure that I need to have. Juggernaut, no, I don't really need to have. The next wave, though, possibly with Warlock, maybe. I'm a huge Warlock fan, so we'll see. But anyway, let's get back to Kitty. I'm sorry, Kitty. She looks fantastic. Her head sculpt is awesome, and there's Lockheed on her. Let's look at Lockheed really quick, actually. Sorry, Kitty. I'm going to put you down for 1 second just to look at little Lockheed here. I wish Lockheed was a tad bigger. And maybe in like some sort of like different pose. But he looks pretty cool. It's definitely Lockheed. Always liked Lockheed. Very, very cool. I like him. Not a bad little sculpt. He's kind of a soft plastic. So I'd be a little careful with him. I feel like he, could break in like a second. But he looks cute, and he sits on top of Kitty's shoulder really well if you wrap his tail around her neck. Not as hot on the arm that much. Like, you could do it, but it's just awkward. So, but Lockheed is nice. Nice little accessory, little dragon, pet dragon. I just wish he was just a tad bigger. But back to Kitty. She looks great. Really good head sculpt. This is like that classic X-Men uniform. The black and the gold. Which is cool. I would love to see like a Shadow Cat version of Kitty. With the blue outfit, the classic Kitty Pryde Shadow Cat blue and light blue outfit. I love that one. That's like my Kitty. But this is a great Kitty too. I dig seeing this. This is more of her like, I would say, more recent. I don't know about recent because I haven't been reading it, but at least during the Josh Whedon X-Men stage, this is what she looked like, and she was awesome in that, so really dig her. Always loved this character, and she looks great. I think they did a great job here. Yep, her head sculpt just looks really good. I would say there's a little bit of sloppiness there, that can be cleaned up a little bit, and it can be. You can clean it up, but, with the plastic, could have been sanded down a bit. But that's something easily done. Paint is okay. It's not 100% great. It comes, it's not like perfect all around, as you can see up here on mine. They didn't do a good job. The black, they painted all this black, and this went over a little bit on the yellow. It is what it is. That's what you're going to get with these figures. So, back here you got some yellow showing through on her leg. Not so hot, but again, not so bad either. And her little scrunchie here is a little messed up. Her hair does not move. There's no articulation there. Although it is kind of... I think it can come out, maybe? Or am I going to break it? I don't know, but I know my fellow reviewer Meads actually took it out and made it so it articulates, and that's pretty cool. He also did some other stuff with her, so but search out his video. It's interesting stuff. But yeah, like, she looks great. You know, I mean, little imperfections here and there, but she looks good. Articulation's pretty good. Head's on a bulge. She does have a tad bit of a long neck. I will say that, though. But it doesn't look terrible because it's black, so it's like, it's hard to, you know, look at. I mean, it's hard to not look at, but like, you can't really notice it. So, arms, swivel here on the shoulders. There's a elbow swivel and hinge. Wrist swivel, hinge there. You got a good ab crunch, no waist swivel again. On the legs, you're a little bit hindered in the thighs for whatever reason. Okay, that's why. You got thigh cut, double jointed knees, and very minor back and... you don't really have any ankle rocker, just back and forth hinge there. So, okay articulation, not the greatest, but not the worst. I like this belt also, by the way. That looks kind of cool. It's like a soft plastic. Moves freely there. Gives it a nice look, the whole figure. You know? I don't know. It just evens her out nicely. So she's a good looking figure. I dig her. You know, definitely. I think the sculpt is there. I think she looks cool. I think she's a little too tall. I know Logan, and if you haven't seen that trailer, go watch that trailer, is short, but I always thought Kitty Pryde was kind of short too. So yeah, I don't know. So Wolverine. Let's get to Wolverine, man. I've waited to have a Wolverine figure in my collection for a long time, and he's rather good. He's not perfect, but he's pretty awesome. Like, I dig him. I could see that if some other folks might have like a more perfect copy of this, then you'd probably, your opinion's gonna vary, but mine's almost perfect, but like not really. But he's good. Like, so I dig him. I just wish I had a cleaner copy. And that's the problem with Marvel Legends, you know? It's very hard to get that perfect copy. Starting with his head, it's a pretty good sculpt. I think his mouth looks really nice. I think this whole bottom part is done well. It's not, the paint is not perfect along the, you know, these little things here, whatever they're called, these little ears. His Wolverine ears, not like the greatest. His eye could have they're made in silver, which is nice. It looks cool in the light. But it could have a little more paint in there for my liking, because it kind of loses eyes a bit. The rest of the sculpt is really good. I liked it, and he's a shorter guy. It makes sense. That's Wolverine. We're getting Wolverine from the comics and not like Hugh Jackman here. I love that he's stocky. This is a brand new sculpt, and it looks great. It's got good articulation. It's kind of like they gave him butterfly joints like Pizza Spidey. How about that? Because you need Wolverine to be doing some fastball specials, yo. So yeah, man, that's neat. To me, that's what makes this figure really great, is those butterfly joints, because you could get Wolverine in a lot of poses. Rest of articulations is pretty good, you know, like you got bicep swivel and his hand just came off. That's because he comes with an extra pair of hands that have the claws retracted. I do not have that here for the review, but you know, Hey, look, there you go. That's what it looks like. Just, I don't feel the need to ever pose him without his claws, which look nice. I've seen some people had some troubles with theirs, but I think for the most part they look great. No warping on mine, really. Sure, it's going out a little bit, but that's just the way it's connected right now. I'm playing around with it. I think it looks good. It looks really good. So yeah, to continue with the articulation, he's just, he's got waist, he's got awesome ad crunch. Again, like Kitty, like the thigh, double jointed knees, but he also has boot cut there and the ankle joint there, ankle hinge. But he's got a little more rocker, so you get a little more pose there for Wolverine. Looks good, feels good. It's really nice. Again, paint is a little sloppy here and there. Like, I got some weird, like, cutting going on my sculpt right in his abs. Can you see that right there? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what happened there. I can't... I want to say it's from the ab crunch, but it doesn't really go in right there. But there must be something there. Within his chest, there must be something that's, like, knocking into that and messing it up. Paint's not perfect there. It is what it is. There's some paint imperfections. So the belt looks nice. I think that's a really nice sculpt, red with the gold. So it looks good. All in all, I am happy with this. I really like it. His boots look awesome. This is Wolverine. This is the colors I love on Wolverine. My favorite, the brown and the gold, or yellow, whatever it is. I love it. Mustard. He looks great. Again, a couple of minor things that keep it from being perfect, but he's pretty awesome. This is Wolverine from the comics that I love. If I had a Kitty Pryde from the comics I love to go along with him, that would be awesome, but I really dig this Kitty Pryde as well. I definitely can recommend both figures to you guys. If you haven't picked them up yet, definitely do. They're very much worth your time. They're very, very cool. I dig them. So for, different reasons, both of them are great. So definitely will make your collection, definitely won't hurt your collection, and definitely will make a lot of your collections even better. So, hey, there we go. Ah. Well, guys, that's all I got. I will have pics of both of them up on my Facebook page, Ultrazilla Toys, so please give that a check. Please give this video a like. Please, even more, subscribe. I would totally appreciate that. Definitely, I would love to keep showing you really cool videos. I really appreciate it, guys. So till next time, peace out, people.